Okay, so good day class. This is our fourth infiltration model or method. Okay, so this is a brief history. In the early to mid 20th century, there was a need for a simple empirical tool to estimate runoff during flood events, especially for military and agricultural planning. They needed an estimation method designed for rapid calculations in data-scarce regions without the issue of computers. So, dito kasi doon, ang nangyari, they were in war zone. Siyempre, sa war zone, all that matters are yung tools for war, okay, instruments of war. Ngayon naman, siyempre, hindi nila madadala yung gamit for estimation of hydrologic events dun sa war zone since limited lang yung kanilang pwedeng idala dun sa war zone. Ngayon naman, meron pang case dito na during these times, wala pa kasi silang computers class. So, kailangan nila mag-devise ay mag-develop ng method. Okay? So, the US Army Corps of Engineers and Soil Conservation Service developed the Phi Index method. Okay, see, na derived. Okay, so the Phi Index method was derived from water balance approach using first, ito yung assumption nila, this is the first assumption. Infiltration is constant, okay, during a storm. Tapos 2, runoff occurs only when rainfall intensity, that is your I, exceeds your infiltration. Rainfall intensity, that is in cm per hour, and also your infiltration is in cm per hour. This is the infiltration rate pala class. Okay. So let's see kung paano. And so water balance, ito yung ano nila. P is equal to Q plus infiltration plus abstraction. Initial losses daw. Pero sa ating pi index kasi, ang ating abstraction ay kasama na sa ating infiltration. So, yan. Precipitation yung P, tapos yung ating Q is runoff. Okay. Yan. Move tayo. Yan. Okay, so assume that infiltration is phi times T. Okay? Ngayon naman, yung T natin dyan is your storm duration. So, i-substitute natin yan dun sa ating water balance equation. P is equal to Q plus infiltration times time. Bakit pala natin in-assume na phi times time yung ating infiltration? Ang P kasi natin is in cm. Also, your Q is in cm. So, gagawin nating cm yung ating phi. Yung phi kasi natin dyan, is that phi index? Phi index. I think that's phi index, sorry guys, that's phi. Okay, so, yung mangyayari, yung phi kasi natin is cm over r, or that is your cm over the change in time. Okay? So, rate yung ating ano dyan, yung fee natin. Okay, rate. Kaya natin multiply sa time para maging cm siya. Okay? Ngayon naman, i-rearrange natin yung ating equation na p is equal to q plus pi times t. So, we have your that is phi pala, sorry, phi is equal to p minus q over t. Okay? So, ito na yung ating magiging form ng P-index method. Okay? Later na lang i-send ni sir yung ating mga limitations and other variations ng ating P-index method. Okay, so ito na lang muna. Okay, so yung ating, for you to understand itong use na to, I will give you a simple example muna. This simple example later will be used in other methods or other variations ng ating P-index method. Yeah. bibigay ko muna yung simplest part. Okay? So, yan. Okay, so we have your example here. Storm data natin is 10 cm for 5 hours. Tapos yung ating Q is equal to 4 cm. Okay? So ito yung ating form. Phi is equal to P minus Q over T. Okay, substituting the values. Yan. Okay, we have 1.2 cm per hour. And this will be our, if this will be our infiltration rate for this storm data. Okay, so later I will send the part 2 of this. Okay, standby. So ito na lang muna yung i-send ko sa inyo.